Okay, here we go, part two. I want to show you just also the awning's in good shape. The lights are really bright. It's maybe hard to tell in the video, but the darker it gets, the brighter those LED lights light up. Take a look inside. Here we have the solar controller, so you can see how the solar is charging. Some main buttons, power, that's the battery disconnect, the awning control in and out. Get that back in. Exterior light, that's for the light in the awning. That's the carbon monoxide filter, propane gas alarm. There's your 4-point leveling jacks. They're one-touch auto level. And a little plug there, ceiling light, little ambient lights underneath the counter, kind of cool. So both of these chairs swivel in front, which is actually also pretty cool and not so common in the Class C's. And these chairs are also pretty nice, a little bit extra thick, cushy. And you have a booster here. I'm going to put this shade down. As you know, you have the great shade and the sun's going down here. So I'm going to put this shade up or down because it's a little bit blinding for me and catching the video lens a little bit. So you have these boosters they give you for these seats. So if you wanted to put that there, and maybe you might feel like your legs aren't too close to the ground, but you know, it's not so bad because this comes up a little bit. So you might not even need that. And up here you have a nice size cab. And then you have a little place to plug in, light switch, little storage, charging dock, curtain that goes across, and then there's a place to latch up a net, which is tucked out behind here, so that if somebody's up, you know, you're worried about a child or something rolling out. This piece is to make that into a bed space once you lower that down. Okay, so we've got the new Chevy chassis here. That's the Ford 7.3 liter V8, and there's the miles just to show you. 10,439. You have a nice big Sony radio here. There's a view of your camera. It's a nice wide angle lens. The ladder goes down. So that's like your bumper there. You can see all the way across the lanes of the freeway. It's Bluetooth capable and all that. And it looks like it has Bluetooth audio or SM radio ready
the award-winning
as well.
SiriusXM original podcast, Black Diamonds.
If there was a
Let's turn that off.
catcher, it would be Josh Gibson.
At least turn it down. Okay. So I kind of opened up everything, and I'll go through and start closing it up and showing you what I've found. So under here, you have storage. I kind of lifted it a little bit ahead of time because I didn't know if I'd be able to do it one-handed, but each one of these has a little place to grab the middle there, and you've got storage down there. It's not easy to tell. There you go. And that slides back into place. And the other two as well. Now there's some wiring down here and a couple things because there's a couple plugs, USB as well. But there's enough space to maybe set something in there if you needed to. You got 3 storage compartments up above here. Kind of forgot about those. And then up here, got all your original manuals that came with the coach. That's really nice to have. Looks like they categorized them into these separate folders. Shows you the previous owner was fairly organized, which is good. The TV, I kind of angled it that way, but you can put it all the way flat against the wall, so you can move it around kind of where you want it. I think they added this little picture frame, which you could put in your own picture if you like. Countertop there is nice, little storage compartment. Also, to point out with this table, I like that you can pivot this around. So if you wanted to sit here and do a game, it's kind of nice this way, or the regular way for 3 people is to turn it that way. Okay, come over here to this storage compartment. This is a little bit bigger. Everything's nice and clean. haven't really noticed a whole lot to point out. There's a couple scuffs in the bottom of this. There you go. Finally found something to report. And then we got this one. That's nice. And a third. This is the piece that goes across the front. And then you got this bigger one down here, also very clean. This one has a mirror. And then you have your kitchen. You got a little compartment up here. Only 64.6 or 64.8 hours on your generator. There's a tank heater. This is just a water heater here, LP gas or electric, so that's nice to have the water tank heaters if you're in really cold conditions. Underneath the sink, everything's looking good. No heavy staining there. Got the lights that come around, and then you have this little drawer, and then 3 more, all nice and clean. Oven, it's got adjustable levels. You can move these around to this other level or up here. Got the nice little night light in there too. Couple levels of light. And then you have your 3-burner gas stove. Our service department goes to such depths that they actually pull apart this, check all the sparkers and everything. That folds over. So once we sell the coach, it goes through, it's already been through across the street. It's now getting ready to go be picked up for by a customer. It goes through our service department, and we're basically a customer service. So we pay the same hourly rate. We make a little bit of a discount on parts if necessary, but it's not cheap. And then we're counting on them to look through and find stuff to fix. And if there are things, they'll report back, and then we'll approve it. If it's anything having to do with anything safety related, mechanical, it's always an approval. If it's they found a scratch on the sidewall and they want to see if they can order a new wall board, that's how detailed they'll get. That's not the kind of thing we might approve because it's cosmetic. We might try to repair it here if that's something we found, but this coach is in great shape anyway. But just the level of detail they go through, and we rely on that. So when you come to pick it up, we put you through an orientation. They have a person that's all they do is orientation. So they'll put you through the orientation, and they'll show you how to do everything, make sure that it's working properly for you. We have technicians standing by if we need to adjust something or we find a light bulb out or whatever it is. So we're here to make sure everything goes smoothly. They don't finish doing the paperwork, service log. They don't complete the paperwork and everything until you have finished your orientation and everybody's kind of satisfied and happy. That's a standard microwave, so you have a microwave and oven. I like this backsplash, kind of a contemporary design. Got a little kind of bamboo cutting board here to cover the sink. We're getting towards the back here. I wanted to point out the fridge. And this is a little bit bigger fridge. This is not the 6 cubic foot that you see that looks similar. It's an 8 cubic foot. You have the extra couple shelves here. So when I get to the fridge, I think that's a good point where I can smell, make sure there's nothing going on here. But this coach does not have any unusual odors. It doesn't smell like an animal. It doesn't smell like smoke. It just smells normal. In every way. So we haven't even done a full detail of it yet. That happens before you can pick it up. But it feels like this is a really good unit that was cared for by the previous owner. And I'm not sure what they even traded it in for, but they did. So I like that you got the matching cover there. Let's check out the bathroom. The shower is actually pretty good size too. I noticed much bigger than quite a few. And looking good, clean. Got a little place to hang more clothes. You can remove that if you don't need it. Skylight, of course. Glass door. Medicine cabinet. Also down here. Show you, it looks nice and clean as well. And porcelain toilet. I think they might have added these hooks, which is nice, and then another 4 over here. Okay. You have a curtain that comes across this track to give the bedroom privacy. And then you have the queen bed. These beds are meant to fold in half, so when you put the sliding, you just fold it in half. And there's nothing to do under here. Oh, there is storage under there. Okay. That's actually pretty cool. Normally there's nothing under there except, you know, stuff that's necessary for the coach, and they'll have it bolted down. But in this case, that's a nice little compartment. So I'm glad I checked there because I did not know that. Another good storage back here. I believe they probably added this rack system. You simply screw down if you wanted to remove it easily. 4 more clean looking drawers. And then you have, there's just a breaker box and fuses down here. Oops. There you go. Pop that back on. 2 more compartments up above. These are nice black blinds here. They'll keep a lot of light out when you're sleeping. 2 more compartments. It's a little reading light. If you touch it once, it gives you a little nice soft light to read by. They added these little cup holders. There's one on each side, so you can have a drink next to your bed. I think that's a nice little touch. All right. And this bed cover looks like it was made for an RV, so it's easy to make. So it's cut away here. I don't know if they made it themselves, but I haven't seen that too often. You can, of course, switch out to whatever bed covers you'd like to use. So everything's kind of closed up here. Let's take another look. This video is a little bit longer than I thought it would be, but I guess I tend to ramble on sometimes. I'm not sure if I forgot anything. So hopefully you're enjoying this mini tour of this Odyssey. There's a couple little marks here I'm noticing on the floor. I mean, they're going to be cleaning the floor, mopping the floor. Some of that might not come up because it may be some kind of staining, but we'll certainly try to see if there's anything to do with that. But I mean, it's pretty basic. But yeah, this floor will be mopped and cleaned, and it's been gone through by lots of feet, so it's not going to be clean as it can be at the moment. But like I said, we go through and detail the coaches. So I'm just looking around to see if I forgot anything. You have ducted air, Coleman Mach air conditioner. Those are pretty good. Yeah, there's more ambient light up here. It's kind of neat. But if you think of anything I missed, please let me know. I'm going to get this uploaded for you. And yeah, good sized kitchen window. And they'll pop out. That's kind of cool. Let me know and I'll get this uploaded so you guys can enjoy it. And while I say that, we're at the end of the video, so you hopefully did enjoy it. All right, talk soon.